Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Mic check. Mic check 1, 2. What is going on, good people? What is happening? I am here breaking some news. It just happened. I got an alert. First of all, my stomach is killing me. Whatever's going around, I have it. So I'm in a Pepto-Bismol state right now. So you have to bear with me. I'm trying to get my thoughts together here. All right. So I have stocks and things like that. I watch different networks to get different information on stock. I had on CNBC this morning, and my alert went off for breaking news, and it goes off like that all the time when I'm home. But when I saw the Squawk Box, and I left a link in the description, I'm not going to play it, but about 5.5 to 6 hours ago, the Squawk Box reported that the F.T.C. was going to block the Microsoft acquisition about 5.5, 6 hours ago. Again, it was a possibility. There was nothing to report at the time, but this is breaking. This is all over Twitter. I got this Twitter alert, and these Xbox guys are going effing crazy. But this thing is blocked. Sony did it. Sony successfully went around the world, and they were able to issue a stay where the Microsoft cannot buy Activision-Blizzard. Again, the F.T.C. now has to go to the ALG court, which is an acquisitions court that's controlled by former F.T.C. judges. Now, those judges may not like what Khan did, and they may go ahead and say, well, we're going to allow this to go through anyway. Now, this is just in the United States. The CMA in the EU has yet to rule. So one of the reasons why the F.T.C. can sue Microsoft to block this is because the other regulatory agencies haven't done it. Appreciate you, Mega Davo, for the $1.99. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate the blessing. Y'all use that to go get some more Pepto. I appreciate you. But this is breaking news. This is real. This is real, and I am the first person to bring it to you. So give me a little bit of credit. I told multiple YouTubers, I said on 60 frames, no lag, I said, look, we're not attorneys. We need to wait and see what's going to happen. I told Psycho Gamer on Twitter he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. And I told him that here. I told Post Up on Twitter, dude, you need to chill out on this. You're not an attorney. And they were talking about Hoag's Law. Look, shout out to Hoag's Law. He is part of LawTube on YouTube. There's a whole big law group. There's Hoag's Law. There's Emily D. Baker, DUI guy, the lawyer, you know. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them, right? Lead attorney. Shout out to all of them. Hoag's Law thought Johnny Depp was going to lose his lawsuit to Amber Heard. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But also, keep Jemiah Dixon, the content creator, YouTuber. He's usually on with Sick Humor. He's been on here as well. Keep him in your thoughts. He's in the hospital. He might get out tomorrow. He may get out tomorrow. So we'll keep him in our prayers, okay? So, but hypertension. I'm a black man. So is Jemiah. I don't mind saying this. We gotta do better on our diets as black men because hypertension. Black men, we have that. Okay, so try to do a little more exercising. I myself cut down on my salt intake. I cut down on caffeine. And there's just little things I put in to help bring my blood pressure down. I don't argue with stupid people either, because that will get my blood pressure up. But I mean, this is happening. Sony did this. Sony has successfully argued in front of these regulatory agencies. Get the likes up as well, and hit the share button. Share this. We want to get this all out. But this is over with. I don't see how Microsoft gets this through. Not through this F.T.C. Now, if Joe Biden loses, which he could, the election, if he loses the election, then there'll be a new person in charge of the F.T.C. They may be a lot more favorable. But I'm seeing these guys on Twitter, they're going crazy. I mean, they're going nuts. Also, I did finish the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. I liked it. I liked it. I'm going to go back and play it again. I liked it so much. I'm going to turn the super sharp resolution all the way up to 100. And if you haven't played the campaign, that Modern Warfare is I was going to come on today and talk about reboots and remasters and stuff like that, but this is breaking news. This is over with. It is blocked. This deal is blocked, and it's blocked in the United States. So what's going to happen more than likely? Now, this is just me putting on my possibility hat now. The CMA is going to block it as well. And at that point, it doesn't matter. So what happened to Sick? Nothing's happened to Sick. Jemiah Dixon, he's in the hospital, hypertension. He put that on Twitter, so I'm not disclosing a medical condition. He put that out in the public. That's why I'm saying that we all black men, I am black, so we got to do a better job with hypertension and things like that. I myself, again, cut out the salt intake, cut down on the caffeine, stop eating out a whole lot, okay? So, you know, it is what it is. But again, that's not about me and my health. I'm healthy. I'm an old man, but I'm healthy, right? But this deal it's done. They're not going to get their hands on the B-2. The B-2 is still in the wild. And what the F.T.C. has ruled is, and it's all over the place now. This is from CNBC, but it is all over Seeking Alpha. It's all over CNN Business, Fox Business News. This deal is blocked, and it's not happening. And it just came down to it is unfair for Microsoft to acquire. As you can see, Activision stock right here, it's down a little bit, almost 2%. Microsoft's is going to go up, but as you can see right here, they got somebody's hand. They're putting in the B2 right there into their raggedy ass Xbox, and it says here the Federal Trade Commission, and this is brand new. Okay, as you can see up here, this is breaking news. All right, they're suing. They are suing. The F.T.C. is suing to stop this deal. It's over here as well. This is the #2 story right now in the country. Also, Brittany Griner is free. Congratulations. Hopefully she has a good Christmas. It says that the F.T.C. said on Thursday it has filed an antitrust case. That is anti-consumerism. All this talk about Sony being anti-consumer and oh, I can't believe Sony's charging $70 for games. And oh, this is wrong. I can't believe Sony's doing this. Now, who's the one? And I've asked. Remember, I said this to you guys. You need to start asking these content creators that are asking you for money, okay, to start backing up what they say. And again, this is an antitrust lawsuit. That means that's anti-consumer. That's what it all falls under. I've had a back and forth with people. Antitrust, anti-consumerism. When you are sued, you're not sued for anti-consumerism. You're sued for antitrust violations. There's 3 or 4 acts. We went over them here. I'm not an attorney. Go swing down to your local neighborhood attorney's office. I talked to 2 attorneys, and they flat told me that this deal was going to more than likely be blocked. But this was back in the late fall. So, and it says here that this isn't Microsoft's first time dealing with competitive pressures. This happened in '98. Again, they got sued again in 1998. So it is Microsoft that has the issues with anti-consumerism, not Sony, not Nintendo. So it says here, Microsoft announced plans to acquire the B2 for $68 billion was 68.7 in January. And again, they were going to put Call of Duty on the in Game Pass. And Sony said, not so fast, my friend. When you all saw what I saw the other day, when they went from a 3-year proposal for Sony to a 10-year proposal, that I told you all then, that's a reading of the table, and that means that they're losing. And Sony knew it too. That's why Sony basically said, F you to 10 years. This deal is not going to happen. So now it doesn't matter. Activision, as of right now, nothing has changed. They're going to put out another Call of Duty game next year, and I don't know if it's going to have a B2 in it or not. So if you don't know, the B2 has been replaced by the B21. So, but this is it, you know. And Brad Smith did that Wall Street Journal article, again, lobbying again. So says here, we continue to believe this deal will expand competition and create more opportunities for gamers and game developers. Again, Microsoft has said publicly in disclosure that they can't compete with Sony. So they believe that if they buy publishers, that it will allow them to compete. That's bullshit. You're going to have to go do this the old-fashioned way. So you're going to have to take Sony on their terms, not yours. Shout out to MBG, like he said about Microsoft. You know, we can't win this way, so we're going to change everything. Wow. He lost 15 million. He's still smiling. So I had to eat a banana. So the F.T.C. commissioners voted 3-1. 3-1. I mean, this is huge right here. You all need to understand that. One person said y'all can buy this out of 4. I'm sorry, but 70. All right, let's do some math here. Let's get our math together. So 3-1. So that's 4. That's 4 people. So 3 is 75% of 4. 1 is 25%. 75 is more than 25. The 75 won. The 75 won. And now they're getting sued. So no more B-2 for you. I mean, that's all I can say. Since Microsoft has already shown it can and will withhold content from gaming rivals. Yes. Look at this. This is a quote. Look at that. Breaking news right there. I mean, this is bad, man. Microsoft has already shown that it can and will withhold content from its gaming rivals. Starfield, anybody? Outer Worlds 2, anybody? Okay. See, that Bethesda deal has come back. Again, the Bethesda deal in its proper is fine. The Bethesda deal, them pulling games off of PlayStation, has now come back and bit them in the ass. That's what's happened. Don't go to Twitter and get into the back and forth. You can simply say, if you say anything, I want you to say the fact that Microsoft bought Bethesda and pulled Elder Scrolls and you pulled Starfield off of PlayStation has now bit you in the ass. All Microsoft had to do was say, look, the games that were slated to become the PlayStation will still be on PlayStation. That would have been Starfield and Elder Scrolls. But going forward, we're gonna look at it from a game by game basis. Then guess what? The Activision deal goes through. It goes through. So again, look at what this says. Today, these are quotes. Today, we seek to stop Microsoft from gaining control over a leading independent game studio and using it to harm competition in multiple dynamic and fast-growing gaming markets. That's a pretty goddamn strong statement from the feds. And I don't know what Microsoft is going to do in court. What are they going to do? The federal government will put Phil Spencer on the stand under oath and say, was Elder Scrolls available on PlayStation? Yes or no? And Phil Spencer's going to have to say, yes, it was. Okay, are you all not pulling Elder Scrolls from PlayStation? Yes or no? They're going to say, because he's under oath, they're going to say, yes, we pulled it off of, we pulled it off. And then you get more and more into, I mean, look, guys, hit that like button. This is it. This deal is dead. DEEAD. But what is that thing? Exclamation point. It's over. I mean, the B-2 is safe. Sony did it. Sony did this. So Sony went in there and they flexed. This is over with. I don't see a lot. I mean, again, I'm not an attorney, but what is Microsoft going to say in court? What are they going to say? We offered a 10-year deal when all Sony is going to, the feds are going to say, you shouldn't even have to offer a 10-year deal. Why don't you just keep the games where they are? I mean, it's that simple. I mean, it's terrible. But this statement right here, Microsoft has already shown that it can and will withhold content from its gaming rivals. What? Sony went in there and did that. That's a statement directly that came out of Sony's law parts. It is. Sony's lawyers went in there and said that. And guess what? When the F.T.C. looked at it and they said, how come Starfield's not on PlayStation? Well, golly gee, we pulled it off of there so that we could create a competitive advantage. And it's like, okay, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's what I was trying to say from the first place. I'm like, I ain't an attorney. So, in the statement, the F.T.C. said Activision-Blizzard has brought its games to a variety of devices irrespective of their manufacturers. But that might change if Microsoft were to complete the deal. See, this right here, this is huge. I don't know what Microsoft is going to say in court. And again, I'm not a lawyer. What can you say? I mean, what can you say? I mean, because they're going to use the fact that Bethesda, Sony will use the fact, and I'm sorry, the FTC will use the fact that they took Bethesda's games off of the PlayStation. They're screwed. There's nothing more to really talk about on this. There's nothing more to talk about. The B-2 is here. What do you mean I don't know what I'm talking about? I'm the only, it's like what did Thanos say to Gamora? I'm the only one who knows. It's over with. You lost. You can sue. I don't know what's your basis of the lawsuit. What are you going to say? But again, be my guest. The government, people can say, well, Microsoft is a $1 trillion company. Well, the government prints the goddamn money. So don't talk to me about who got the most money. Hit that like button, people. You all know that you got something to say about this. You all know deep down inside that the B-2 not being on the Xbox is hurting. Again, I don't mind. I played the B-2 this morning. I finished the campaign. I had a blast. I was killing drug dealers and Russians and ultra nationalists and blew up tanks, blew up helicopters. I had fun. You know what I didn't get to do? Call in the B-2. I never got to call in. I called in an airstrike, but it was like a basic airstrike. You know, it was not the B-2. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and say the first airstrike was the B-2. So it's crazy. This is the FTC talking here. So I don't want to hear, I don't know what I'm talking about. I am quoting the FTC. So I don't have my camera on, but I have two fat, chunky middle fingers up for anybody who says I don't know what I'm talking about. It's over with. This is an antitrust lawsuit being launched, meaning anti-consumer. I dare you to go to these content creators who keep saying Sony's being anti-consumer and say, show me a lawsuit, because I can now show you a brand new lawsuit. Okay? The FTC says Microsoft does offer exclusive titles for its Xbox consoles, and in October, Phil Spencer, CEO of gaming at Microsoft, pointed out that Sony has its own set of exclusive franchises. Again, name a franchise, name a publisher that Sony has bought that pulled games off of the Xbox. Because the only publisher Sony has bought is Bungie. And Bungie still will publish games to Microsoft. Sony's first party developer, is it I want to say San Diego makes MLB The Show. They still create a version of that for Xbox. They do. So, and Sony went in there and told the feds that, hey, we make MLB The Show. They pulled up a PlayStation box and they pulled up an Xbox one. Guess what? You can still play this on the Xbox. All right? So this, the Bungie deal, Destiny. Again, I don't play Destiny, but apparently the people who play it love it. They swear by it. Again, shout out to all those people that play. That game is still, they didn't buy Bungie and say, we're going to pull Destiny off. They didn't do that. And you had these ponies, remember the ponies boo-hooing and crying? I can't believe this. Why did they buy them? This is exactly why you bought them. You can use the fact that you bought a publisher, in this case Bungie. You can use the fact that they bought Bungie, and Bungie still publishes their games to Xbox. All the DLC is on Xbox. They didn't have to cut no goddamn 10-year deal. They didn't have to do that. Sony did not say, well, you know what? You all need to cut a deal with us. Sony just said, yeah, you know what? Y'all like playing the game. We like playing the game. It's cross-play. Everybody's playing. Who's really the pro gamer company? Who is that? And don't tell me it's Xbox with that dog shit Xbox One S. that the developers are basically saying we no longer gonna make games for this thing because it's holding us back. Look at this. The F.T.C. asserted, meaning that they said that Microsoft has a record, including, yeah, we did that. Microsoft made ZeniMax games such as Starfield and Redfall exclusive after telling European antitrust regulators it didn't have an incentive to stop people from playing the games on console other than the Xbox. Basically, they lied. This right here, I want to read this to you again. Hold on, what's wrong with my mouse? There we go, mouse. All right. Microsoft made ZeniMax, that's Bethesda games, such as Starfield and Redfall into exclusives after telling European antitrust regulators it didn't have an incentive to stop people from playing the games on consoles other than Xbox, the agency said. So see, even though they went in there and said, well, we want everybody to play, well, then why are you pulling games? And I don't want to hear what about Spider-Man. I'm so sick and tired of you homosexuals talking about Spider-Man. Activision tried to, Marvel went to Activision and said, y'all gonna make another game? Activision said no. Marvel Games then went to Microsoft and said, y'all want to make a game? They said no. And they ended up going to Sean Layton, and he said, and he didn't recommend a Sony first-party studio because that would be nepotism. He recommended an independent studio named Insomniac Games. And the rest is history. Then Sean Layton whipped it out and pulled out $230 million, and he bought Insomniac Games. But Insomniac Games was an independent contracted agency. The only thing Sony did was they got publishing rights. That's it. They published the game. They can publish to whoever the fuck they want to. And they only publish to the PlayStation. And now they publish to PC. So what are we doing here? So again, remember I said to you all, the Bethesda deal, I haven't read this article. Remember I said before I read this part to you into the record, I said the Bethesda deal has come back and bitten them in the ass, and that's exactly what I just read into the record. So all you stupid asses in the chat who say, well, he don't know what he's talking about now, kiss my ass. The lawsuit represents a major milestone for F.T.C., better known by its other name, the Federal Trade Commission, Chair Linda Khan, who has long signaled aggressive action on tech. You all do know that Congress wants more regulation on tech. Facebook owner Meta, they prevented them from acquiring a virtual reality fitness app developer. The lawsuit seeking to block the Microsoft Activision deal is notable for its scale as the largest technology transaction to date. Yeah, we know. Brad Smith, that says Smith previewed Microsoft's argument against blocking the deal in a Wall Street Journal. Again, in his opinion, he said it would be a big mistake for them to block it. Yeah, of course, even if the deal fails, Microsoft still got to pay $3 billion. I don't know if you all knew that or not. And he said, Microsoft faces huge challenges in the gaming industry, Smith wrote. Yeah, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? That's your fault because you all make dog shit games. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I like Forza. I love when I played on that Xbox, I couldn't believe I was playing Knights of the Old Republic. Where's that Microsoft at? Where is that Microsoft at? Splinter Cell. Where is that at? They bought 1,000 studios. Where are your games? You paid $500,000 for a console. Where are the damn games at? I'm sick and tired of wait till next year. That's like your woman laying next to you in bed talking about you gotta wait till tomorrow. And she says it 3 years in a row. Well, she's out there fucking somebody and this ain't you. Damn this. He pointed attention towards Apple and Google, saying that while mobile gaming is fast growing in high revenue segment, those two app store operators take a significant portion of those earnings through the fees on the developers. Smith argued Microsoft's purchase of Activision would let it compete effectively in the gaming industry, spurring innovation and benefiting customers. He downplayed concern voiced by competitors like Sony, saying the company is excited about this deal as Blockbuster was to the rise of Netflix. And what happened to Blockbuster? And yes, Politico did report last month that the deal was going to likely be blocked. And guess what? Politico was right. I talked about this last month with this Politico article. Politico, I said at the time, I still remember talking to you all about this. I said flat out, Politico is pretty accurate, guys. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. Shout out to Chris B. The era of the fake Xbox hype is over. Now it's all about the game. He's right. It's always been about the game. Ain't that what Jim Ryan said? Shut up and let the games do the talking. Have I tried to cook the potato? No, I have not. The F.T.C. has ruled the B-2 is safe. Sony saved the B-2. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Microsoft for buying Bethesda and then pulling games off of PlayStation, because that's what Sony went and argued. Sony said, "Look, they pulled Starfield. They're pulling Elder Scrolls. I mean, they're doing it. They did this. Okay, Outer Worlds Part 2. They pulled it. Now, don't get me wrong. You can pull those games, but." You don't get to pull the games and then say, well, we're not going to do that. Who you going to believe, them or your lying ass eyes? I mean, seriously. And I'm looking at Twitter right now. They're going crazy on Twitter. They're going crazy. So I ask you all, are you all surprised that the F.T.C. blocked this deal? I, for one, am not surprised that they blocked the deal. But this happened so fast. I was like, damn, this really did happen fast. So I'm good with it. It doesn't matter to me, because you know, the facts are the facts. Remember, I specifically said I'm not going to talk about this until there's significant developments on it. And there have been major significant developments on this since, in the last 3 weeks. The stream keeps dropping. Okay. Well, yeah, I got a warning about my bit rate. I do apologize that the stream is dropping though. Yeah, it says the current bit rate is lower than the recommended. We recommend you stream at 2500. Yeah, I just got a warning because everybody's streaming right now. So, but again, I wanted to touch base with you. I do apologize if the stream is dropping. I got my sound corrected though. Richard Lucas said that he almost rolled out of bed when this popped up. It popped up over 6.5 hours ago, but it's still I don't know what else to say about it. Let's go to my stream settings. I got it on. I have it on low latency. I don't know how to change it out of that. So, but again, I wasn't going to be here long because I know you guys are on the. You all are going to be watching the game of the GOATY stuff, whatever, the VGAs. Shout out, there's 50 of you in here, man. I can't. That's why I said before, there's nothing wrong with the algorithm, man. These content creators suck, and then they ask you for money. How does that work? How does somebody ask you for money and then sit up there and not pay and not to talk to you all? You know, not tell you all the truth. Tell you all what you want to hear. Tell me how that works. Shout out to Whole Law. He didn't know what he was talking about. And that's fine. I mean, look, guys, we're not here to attack people. That's not what I'm doing here. Hogue Law thought that Johnny Depp was going to lose his case. So, I mean, and again, I don't have a law degree, but I was watching that case. I'm like, Amber Heard not telling the truth, so. Lincoln Clay's in the house. Mass Effect got blocked. Yeah, it did. So F.T.C will have to win a legal battle. Yeah, I know. That's what they're going to do. They're suing. So, and if it makes any difference, the feds usually win about 98% of the time. If it makes any difference, the feds usually win about 98% of the time. 706 Gamer says, I don't understand ratios. I may not. I'm in the medical field because I'm not good at math. So, and again, let me make this clear. I don't care that they bought Bethesda or that they're trying to buy Activision. But what you cannot do is pull intellectual property that's already been on another platform off of them and hold it hostage, and them saying that, well, we're going to offer you all a 10-year deal. I mean, what? No. Why do I have to take a deal? That's terrible. Why don't you just keep the games where you got them? And then you see why, because they feel like they can't compete. Well, that's not nobody's fault but yours. And you lost. And yeah, Paul, you're right. They locked ZeniMax games. Again, your problem is they locked ZeniMax games. Microsoft getting a taste of its own medicine after interfering in so many. Shout out to Golf Mall. Hit that like button. If you're not sub, go ahead and sub. We're like 5 people away from 1,800. And I'm going to drink some Cuervo 1,800 on the air. Once we hit 1,800, I'll do a couple shots of Cuervo with you all. So shout out to you guys for wanting to know the truth. I am seeing some new names in here, new faces, I think. So shout out to you guys. So they didn't take Mass Effect off Sony. Lincoln Clay is kidding with you. They're porting Space Engineers. I saw that. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah, Microsoft can't compete because they don't want to. That's the issue. They can compete. I was there. I had a 360. They were competing. Trust me. Xbox Space is going to be. I may do a space. I may do that a little bit later on. Shout out to Rich Lucas for being a new sub. It just popped up here. Shout out to you, brother. Goth Mogg says he hopes the EU will do the same thing. They probably will. We'll have to wait and see. F.T.C gets the GOAT, gets the game of the year. Yeah, there you go. F.T.C gets the game of the year. Why am I laughing? Because I was right. I'm always right. Yeah, for Spoken Demo, hopefully we get that tonight. Again, I'm not watching the Game Awards, but I will, if we get a demo tonight or maybe tomorrow, I think that would be cool to get like I don't know, what do you all think? Hour demo, something like that. So I think, yeah, that's what I was going to talk about today. I was going to talk about reboots and remasters because I finished Call of Duty. And then I was going to talk about the Forspoken stuff. Then that was it. I was going to start playing some more, try to finish, because I'm playing Resident Evil. So, Xbox died today? No, they didn't die. Come on now. Yeah, y'all are, shout out to you all for donating. Let me go ahead and turn on the camera. If you all donate, I may have to do a dance. There we go. I mean, it just I should have turned that on earlier. But this deal is blocked. I mean, it's all over the internet now. Is that what you all call it? It's all over the, what do y'all call it? The YouTube gaming streets? So it's all over. Let's see what they're saying on Twitter. Jemiah Dixon says the FTC is not playing with these tech companies. It has nothing to do with your console war. That is true. That's true. Like I said, they really want to regulate big tech. So, shout out to Carlos Fernandez. He's quoting me. Like I said, the FTC, and I said this on October 10th. The FTC, see if I can't blow that up anymore. The FTC, nor does the CMA, care about other agencies in those countries. FTC regulates America for fair and unfair business practices, and they will rule in a few weeks. End of discussion. So we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. Post up trying to post up here trying to run me into the ground. My brother Post Up, you know, I would invite Post Up on, but I got better things to do, like, you know, have sex with my girlfriend. So somebody, I'm gonna put that on Twitter though. FTC is the GOAT, gets the goatee. FTC gets the game of the year for so there you go. FTC wins game of the year. I need somebody, because I'm not good at this stuff. I need one of you good people to make box art like it's a PlayStation game, a PS5 exclusive. Call it FTC. Block. I don't know. Make up a name. FTC blocks or something like that. Make it and then send it to me, or put it on Twitter, and we will just have a good old fashioned stinky roll of a laugh. Like, so the box art will be like a PlayStation 5 game, and then have it say FTC on it. You know, it could be 4K, 60 frames per second with HDR and all that kind of stuff. With ray tracing and everything. Paul Gaines said it's on MSNBC. Yeah, it's all over the place. The Washington Post, yeah, I pulled it from the Washington Post earlier, then I got more stuff. Even the FTC's, oh my God, the FTC page. We'll just go to the FTC homepage. And we'll look at that, because this is going to be funny right here. I don't know if you all know this, but you all can actually follow the FTC. Because I just did, and it just broke. Let's see here. Okay, this is the FTC homepage. That's their home federal page. Okay? Protecting American consumers. FTC seeks to block Microsoft Corp's acquisition of Activision-Blizzard. You notice Microsoft was very quiet today on social media. They were very quiet. So basically, the fact that Microsoft bought ZeniMax and they took IP off of PlayStation, this is why this deal is blocked. I'm not going to make it any more simple as that. That's as easy as I can get it to you guys at this point. Okay, but this is it's over with. I mean, they're talking about, well, they can go to court, and yes, they can. I mean, you're right about that. They can, and I'm sure they will. So,
Parents were killed in slaves attacked Midway.
wait a minute.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off.
All right, there we go. Put that up there. So, Spider-Man 2 new trailer. Okay. Well, again, I'll catch it all tomorrow, depending on my stomach, because right now I'm just like I said, the Nelson Gaming is in the house. What is happening? Says Xbox fans want to hear what they want to hear. Yeah, I know. I'm the one who said in October that this wasn't going to happen. I'm the one that told Post Up and Cycle Gamer wasn't going to happen. They wanted to go ahead and be a bunch of effing fanboys. And now I'm sitting up here talking about, don't make me ruin your butt. I'm a warrior. You know, So the Forspoken demo is true. If it is, and we get a free demo today or tomorrow, depending on what my stomach's doing, I'll try to stream it. That's right, Paul Games, right? The choice is yours. Boy, hit that like button, people. What do they say to you all? Damn, what is it? What do they say in the Black Manosphere? Hit that like button. Hit that super chat button. Now, just hit the share button. Hit the like button and the share button. But it's over with. Why did this deal get blocked? Because you should literally be asking yourself. Well, it's because Activision. I'm sorry, it was because Microsoft bought Bethesda and they pulled Starfield and they pulled Elder Scrolls and they pulled other games off of the PlayStation. That's just, it is what it is. They should not have done that. You know what happens today if Microsoft comes out and says, we will put Starfield and we will put Starfield and we will put Redfall and we will put these other Bethesda games on PlayStation, and we're going to offer PlayStation a 15-year deal. Guess what? Sony will take that deal. Sony will take that deal. Worldwide Studios. Sony Worldwide Studios is in the house. What is happening? Hit that like button, people. This is the only person that's talking to you about this. Okay? Breaking news. First things first, is Mass Effect Legendary Edition available on PlayStation, PS Plus, or whatever that is? If it is, you all need to be playing that. JP Locals, the deal fell through. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The FTC is suing Microsoft, so no deal. No deal. It is done with. It is all over this. You can go ahead and check the FTC homepage in the United States. The FTC called them what, a bunch of Suki Laylas, and they're not going to do it. So if the deal is blocked simply because Sony went to them and they said they've pulled games off of our platform, they're telling you they're not going to do it again. They're not telling you the truth when you have evidence right in front of you. And the FTC went with that. So, but the deal has fallen through. Microsoft has Karen Williams is saying they have over 30 studios. Why they can't focus? What? I agree. I don't know why they can't focus. You know, I want release dates for Hellblade 2. Maybe we get something on it tonight. I'm not here to say we won't, but like I said, I'll probably be on the toilet as way as my stomach is feeling. I've got that stomach bug going around. So, yes, it's still on PlayStation. Well, is it on PlayStation now? You all need to be downloading that. Don't be listening to my old voice. Okay, so on the deal, we'll put it back up there for you guys. This is coming from the FTC homepage. I'm gonna put that up there for you guys that are late joining the stream. See here. Let me go to add, capture. There, the FTC. This happened the news started trickling in about 6.5 hours ago. I first saw it on Squawk Box on CNBC, and they said expect a lawsuit either today or tomorrow. So what they're doing is they are blocking the deal through an antitrust lawsuit. That's what they're doing. Okay? So they're filing an antitrust lawsuit against Microsoft. Jay Hollyfield says Horizon DLC, don't know anything about it. More review bombs for Ragnarok. I don't know how they can do it anymore. Oh, you think because of this? Well, Ragnarok's out. Everybody seems to be enjoying it. I've got it. I just haven't played it a whole lot. Let's see here. PlayStation Plus. It's on PlayStation Plus for you to download for the month. All right, so it is available. Okay, so yeah, you all make sure you all download that. That's a great game. Shout out to the 70 people that are in here. Hit that like button. No one should own big publisher like Activision, Ubi. Ubi got bought though, didn't they? Or at least they got a big capital investment. Square, I believe, has already been purchased by Sony, but that is just the Japanese studios, not the entire company. Post Up is attacking the FTC chairperson on Twitter. I tell you, they're going nuts, Paul. They're going nuts, man. There you go. Post Up out there attacking the feds now. They're going to come and arrest his black ass, man. I'm telling you, man. You don't make threats against the feds. Post Up threatening the feds. I mean, that is terrible. So, Brian M. says he was hoping that Microsoft would be successful and then kill Call of Duty with the opposition. Well, they still can get them. This right now, they're not getting them. It's got to go to an ALG court. That's going to take probably a year. And the CMA and the EU still have to rule. Yeah, Post Up going crazy. I mean, he's apparently going nuts out here in these, what do y'all call them, the YouTube gaming streets? Elizabeth Warren is on, that's right. Jemiah Dix is like, Elizabeth Warren, they on a nigga's neck. They on a nigga, they on their backs. The F.T.C. gets the goatee. What if they did that? I mean, somebody, what do y'all make that, man? If you all want to make a funny, because I have no idea how to do that stuff. So, but this is all over Twitter, man. Oh, man. Yeah, wow. Shout out to Zuby Tech, man. That, wow. He done found some stuff Phil Spencer said, so. They are pissed off on Twitter. Holy cow. You all should see this stuff. Oh, man. So, what you gonna do? What do y'all think about this? What is you all's honest opinion about this? Okay? Because this deal is dead. Hit that like button, people. Yeah, real Compton City G's. I mean, something going on. I mean, Sony should have bought Crystal Dynamics and Edis. I don't disagree with that, but on the backside, because this deal is now blocked, that looks like a good thing. I think my opinion on that is that they have already purchased Square Enix Japanese studios. That I believe. That's why, like, what's that game? Valkyrie. I hope I'm saying this right. If I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. Valkyrie Elysium is not on Xbox. Shout out to the gentleman who sent me the stuff on the fact that Final Fantasy, Square is pulling a lot of their games off of Game Pass or off of the Xbox. Octopath or Octopus Traveler is only available on Nintendo and PlayStation, and I think PC. That is a Square Enix game. So, I mean, again, I haven't seen anything that said Octopath Traveler was going to Xbox. Forspoken is only on PlayStation and PC. That's Square's next, and now Crisis Core is on Xbox, but they're not going to buy it. So, that is my rationale behind it. So, yeah, this before the game in the war. Well, before they go home, because you got to understand the government, pretty much they go home like on Wednesday, the 14th. It's either the 13th or 14th. They go home, and then the Republicans are going to take over the House of Representatives. So that has nothing to do with the F.T.C. But I mean, they're not going to be passing any law because they're going to be investigating Hunter Biden's laptop. And they're going to be investigating the fact that Joe Biden left Afghanistan, even though Donald Trump signed a treaty with the Taliban to be out on a certain day. It's going to be a very short investigation. Nothing planned for the American people, by the way. So, seeks to block. Well, yeah. If they're in an active lawsuit, that means nothing can go on. That everything is put on hold. That's what happens in the United States. So, they filed their complaint today. See, well, we can just read this. It's okay. It says in the complaint issued today, the F.T.C. pointed to Microsoft's record of acquiring and using valuable gaming content to suppress. Again, this is from the F.T.C. This is an actual legal filing to suppress competition from rival consoles, including its acquisition of ZeniMax, that's Bethesda, parent company of Bethesda. Microsoft decided to make several of Bethesda titles, including Starfield and Redfall, Microsoft exclusives, despite assurances it had given to European antitrust authorities that it had no incentive to withhold games from rival consoles. So you got to understand, they don't even get their hands on Bethesda without them saying, we're going to put all our games on PlayStation, and then they pulled them off. So the F.T.C. is using that, saying that, well, we don't believe Microsoft when they say they're not going to do that again. So they're suing them, and they can honestly sue them back and say that you all lied to us and that, you lied to European regulators and therefore we're blocking this deal. That's going to hold weight in ALG court, which I'm not an attorney, so you all can go listen to Hogue Law or possibly the lawyer. You can go to LawTube, you can send them money and they will look at this case for you. For me, as this somebody as a gamer, I was looking at it with you guys from a gamer's point of view, but again, I was not going to offer a major opinion because I'm not an attorney. Oh, I saw something about Mass Effect 1. Hold on. What did somebody say there? Alex E is playing Mass Effect 1. He hasn't played it on the 360. The music is awesome. Great game. Great game. D-Batch. Well, D-Batch needs to put on his blue shirt and sell me a sound bar. I mean, D-Batch is not an attorney. So. Yeah, they bodied him. So Phil Spencer should have just kept quiet. Well, I mean, again, Sony was able to say, look, they told you one thing then, now they're doing something different. So, so the Xbox is on suicide watch. That's a little strong. I tell you what, though, with this happening today, and if God of War wins Game of the Year, and I don't think it will, but if God of War wins Game of the Year, with this happening, oh my God! Can you imagine what they're gonna be like? And then what's your boy Marlin Gaming Nation gonna say? Because this deal's blocked. This deal is blocked. So the question now is, will the CMA and the EU follow the F.T.C.? That's the next question. And wow. I mean, wow, this is all over my Twitter timeline. So the Gears of War items are coming to Fall Guys. Okay, that's pretty cool. If you all play Fall Guys. I can't, my computer doesn't play games like that. Now, Michael Pachter saying that the F.T.C. likely to be crushed in court, which is why they won't sue. This gets resolved by Microsoft agreeing to the list of demands to maintain the status quo. F.T.C. drops its objections. That's true. That's true. Like I said before, all Microsoft has to do is what the F.T.C. wants, which is just you all can buy them. It's like you all can buy them, but you're going to keep the games on PlayStation. You're not going to pull them. So. F.T.C. ALG courts are manned. I'm saying this to post up. Are manned by former F.T.C. officials. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So this is why you don't listen to them. You listen to me. Okay. You don't have to listen to anybody else. Just listen to me. So. You think God of War wins it? Okay, well, again, I'm not going to watch it. So if it wins it, cool. Cool. Yeah, this is Q&A time. So we'll answer a few questions here. I think they're going to start back up the investigation into Kotick. And Possibly, but that has nothing to do with the FTC and has everything to just do with, a criminal court. But I thought all that got resolved. But the FTC is just about anti-consumerism. It's not about somebody's, saying something allegedly like he did. It's a great day for gamers. Hit that like button. Make sure you sub. If you're new, make sure you sub. Okay? Just sub and share. That's all you got to do. Hit the like button and sub and share if you're new here. So Xbox having a bad decade. Look. Let me make this clear. Hellblade 2, Redfall, Starfield, Forza, those 4 games. 4 games. I'm excited to see. Okay? So that's just me, though. So, the rest of the year is only 2 weeks. The rest of the year is only 2 weeks. You got to remember that. What's up, Holomoko 17? Microsoft overreached. Well, I mean, again, it's not that the deal can't happen. It's just that they're suing. So Microsoft has what's called discovery. So they'll discover why the FTC did this, and they will be allowed to remedy that. That's the truth. They will be allowed to remedy it. And that's, I agree, that's fair. That's why I said the B-2 is still in the wild. So, but the deal, this is what I remember. I said this to you guys a couple of weeks ago, that this deal was dead. Okay? And the deal as is. Now, can Microsoft resubmit under different conditions, meaning they'll do this, and this? Yes, they absolutely can. So, but I'm not a lawyer. You all do need to, all your legal questions, talk to a guy like Hogg's Law and all that kind of stuff. Hogg's Law, I'm sorry. If Spider-Man 2 is shown tonight, then it's going to be fun. I mean, hopefully it's a good show if you guys watch it. Like I said, there's plenty of other people. I know BitCloud is streaming it. Sick Humor's streaming it. MBG is streaming it. Marlin Gaming Nation is streaming it. I won't be streaming it. I will probably be sitting. I'll be fighting this virus that's going around. So, if the Activision deal completely falls through, they're gonna go after another publisher. Yeah, they can. They can. Hogue Law is live. Yeah, I'm sure he's damage controlling, but it's done. It is done. So I don't. Again, there's nothing he can really say about this that isn't right there in front of you. Yeah, he's dropping knowledge. Yeah. But what do you guys think about this? Are you surprised? Are you happy about it? Are you sad about it? Did you want the deal to go through? I mean, just leave a comment, and if you don't mind, leave your comments there, right there. And to Microsoft, is Microsoft happy? This is the easy part now. I don't disagree. Oh yeah, your Spider-Verse trailer is next Tuesday. Yep, sure is. Had some good trailers. A Transformer trailer was fire. That Transformer trailer was fire. Guardians 3 trailer looked pretty good. I'm excited about that. Of course, I'm going to see Ant-Man and Wasp. Black Panther has made over like 737 million. I think it'll probably fall short of the 900 million mark. But I have to wait and see. How long they keep it. And again, how long they keep it in. It goes to the auxiliary market, I think, in February. So, B-2 said it's more healthy for the industry for it not to go through. Okay, fair enough. Like I said before, B-2 also says that God of War will take it all. It will be a full wash. Forbidden West will take the technical achievement award. Okay, Elden Ring will get 0. You don't think Elden Ring wins anything? Okay, odd. Elden Ring did drop DLC today. Or maybe it was yesterday they dropped DLC. So, yeah. Nova Red, shout out to Nova Red. It is 9:30 over there in the beautiful city of lights where she is. And it says, let's count all the lies from Microsoft and the antitrust action where they bought. But yeah, they did. You're right about that. So you're right about that. But yeah, I am going to get off here. I've been on an hour with you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to go and do some other things. Like take some more Pepto-Bismol and lay down. But Worldwide Studio says he thinks in the end Microsoft will get it. No, that's fine. Let me make this clear. They can resubmit under different conditions. So they have to submit a different deal. That's all they have to do. And again, maybe that deal, and maybe Sony doesn't fight them. Sony's going to still say the same thing unless they get, because again, Sony doesn't like the fact that Starfield and Redfall and Elder Scrolls, those games got pulled off their platform. Those games were supposed to be on their platform. So Sony doesn't like that. So they're going to have to acquiesce to what Sony wants. So, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But for now, this is over with. This is done. So guys, hit that like button. I appreciate you on that. Share the video, please. If you're new, go ahead and sub. I really appreciate you subbing. And shout out to everybody who donated. We had a little dono war. And we made a little, you all donated today. I appreciate you all. So you guys take it easy. Stay blessed. Enjoy the Gaming Awards tonight, people. And I am out of here. Peace.